Well, guys, I hope you are hungry, or maybe I hope that you've eaten already because either way, you're going to love this foodie episode.
You're listening to Castle Talk Radio. We're live on the airwaves with Becca and Jessica. Now let's jump into this week's episode.
Earlier this year, I was invited as a guest of Visit Anaheim and Getaway Today to see more of what Anaheim has to offer. And my favorite part was the many restaurants we got to explore. Today, we have invited Lindsay Swanson to join us as we talk about amazing foodie finds you can try in Anaheim. So Lindsay is Vice President of Communications at Visit Anaheim, where she has worked since 2017. Visit Anaheim is the official tourism organization for Anaheim, California, and we're stepping outside of Disneyland to share some of those delicious eats you can find just minutes from the theme parks. Thanks so much for being with us.
Yes, I'm so excited, and talking about food is one of my favorite things, so the topic couldn't be more perfect.
That is why we are a match made in heaven today. So one of the things that we did during that Visit Anaheim Getaway Today trip was a foodie crawl. And I am telling you, I was nearly crawling by the end of this because we worked our way through so many places at the packing district. So a lot of people have probably heard that term like buzzing around, packing house, packing district. Tell us a little bit about that space and what to expect when someone goes there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the history of that area is almost what makes it so cool. So, the Anaheim Packing House is over 100 years old. It used to be a sun-kissed packing facility. So, Anaheim is in Orange County. So, lots of oranges back in the day. So, all the oranges were shipped out of the packing house. And I would say it was about 10 years ago, they renovated it into a food hall. So now it's a 2-story food hall with all of these one-of-a-kind vendors where you can get everything from a boba drink that has cotton candy on top of it to anti-gravity noodles that look like they're floating. So yeah, the packing house is definitely an Anaheim staple. You can't miss it when you're here. And if you've got a little nightlife side to you, there might even be a speakeasy there that you got to check out.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah.
And then the packing district is like the bigger general area. So there's some standalone restaurants and it's all right there. Beautiful outdoor space as well. I felt like it was such a good community central place. So while you're at the theme parks, you're going to be in that tourist groove. But if you want to see a little bit of authenticity in Anaheim too, I felt like that was a really good place that locals actually go to and they eat there too.
Oh, I agree 100%. Like your Mickey ears are absolutely welcome throughout the packing district, but you'll also kind of see a break from that theme park traffic. That's where a lot of, people go for lunch or dinner. But like you mentioned, that whole packing district area is just wonderful. It's walkable. You can go to a craft brewery and then get a bite to eat. There's live music in different parts. So yeah, it's just definitely one of those areas that, you can't miss when you're here in Anaheim.
Okay, so the first place we're going to highlight today is got to be En Familia.
Ugh.
When I walked in there, first thing, I was like, I don't even have to eat anything here because this is gorgeous. And can I have the designer come to my house?
Thank you. I wanted to move in.
Yes. Then the food started coming and I was like, how can anyone follow this up?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So it's pretty new there.
Yep.
Have you eaten there a time or two yet?
So honestly, the hospitality there, like I think you can attest to, like the owner, the chef just came out, greeted us, like he will greet any table that asks for him. So fun fact, if you're listening, when you go to En Familia, ask the chef to come out, say hello. And he really just talked us and walked us through so many of the dishes. I love the one where you like literally grab a tortilla and then grab the meat using the tortilla to make your taco. Oh my God, it falls off the bone. It's just incredible.
Yes, and now Lindsay and I weren't there at the same time.
Oh, okay.
But I can attest that this is the same experience we had. He
Yes.
came out, he talked to us, he loves greeting the guests. Um, you can tell that his love for food and the preparation and the research that goes into it just like really comes out in those dishes. So you're looking at um, Mexican food and also food from other Southern America and Central America places. It's not just limited to that because he really tries to get a fusion of places that he's visited and just things that he loves. So you're going to find quality meat, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And just incredible freshly made food at Enfamilia there.
I totally agree. Yeah, you can't miss it. Brand new spot. But yeah, it's definitely nice. Whether it's a date night or the family, I think it's great for either one.
Okay, so let's go on to the next stop in our virtual foodie crawl here. That is going to be 18 Folds. This is a modern Chinese cuisine. And again, the visual stimulation that you're getting here, that one is so gorgeous.
Oh yeah, it's incredible. So, obviously in California, we love the indoor outdoor living. So there's this huge glass panel that opens up so you get the fresh breeze from the park and all that. And then what's great, I always love going to 18 Folds because you can try a bit of everything, right? You can go family style, my husband and I, it's like I don't want to go all in on one thing. I want to try a few different things. So 18 Folds, you get that fresh air, try a variety of food. Again, only in Anaheim. So it's like, while you're here, try the local cuisine and you can't go wrong when you visit 18.
Yeah, and they have beautiful display of lanterns welcoming you, great photo backdrop.
Yes. We might have taken a photo or two there myself.
Yes, and they have these steamer party platters. So it's this big steamer dish, and they'll bring it right to your table and open it up, and you're just like, I can't wait to see what's under there. So they have things like dumplings and shrimp wontons, egg rolls, and the fortune cookies there. What? Like, that was like the best fortune cookie ever. It was freshly made. It smelled like a waffle cone. And they're big, right? Am I remembering that right? So delicious.
That waffle cone smell, you had me. It's like everyone can smell that the second you describe that, right?
And you gotta end your meal at 18 Folds with one of those fortune cookies for sure. Anything else on the menu that you want to mention?
No, you hit all my, dumplings, you can't go wrong, wontons. Yeah, it's like but to your point, now this foodie crawl, you've started with some heavy Mexican, you're getting into the 18 Folds. So maybe we're still walking, but we're slowly going to start crawling here pretty soon.
For sure. So the next stop we're going to take is Healthy Junk and Sacred Junk Bar. So 2 different places, 2 different menus, but they share kitchen-ish, they share general space, but this is vegan comfort food.
Yes.
Who doesn't need that? Vegan or not, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know. It's like, I'm a comfort food eater. So if you tell me it's vegan, and first of all, it's like, it's just delicious regardless whether you're vegan or just interested in trying vegan options. But yeah, it's filling, it's hearty. I think sometimes you hear vegan and think, oh, maybe it's not going to be enough. But yeah, pizza at a vegan restaurant, sign me up.
Yeah, they brought out probably like 8 pizzas. I want to say at least 4 to 5 varieties of pizzas. And I remember looking it up before and I'm like, yeah, it says vegan food. And we're all taking bites of these pizzas and we're like, oh, this one can't be vegan. It's probably only this one. Because you know how vegan cheese tastes.
Yep.
This stuff does not taste like that. And everything on that menu is vegan comfort food. And that's why they have got that fusion down because you cannot tell. So you don't even have to bring a vegan there. You could just say, we're going to go get pizza at this place called Healthy, that has healthy in the name.
Yeah.
And Healthy Junk. And then you can also order like cocktails and mocktails and things like that from the bar there. So another thing that I loved about that one is just the atmosphere.
I was just going to say.
Outside and watched the sunset, and it was so great.
Isn't it just so fun out there? They've got a really cool atmosphere with the bar area, fun colors. So yeah, you just really, it's a cool place to hang out. And, maybe you don't have to have a plan when you go to the packing house. It's just like, let's just see what's calling us and what sounds good. And yeah, from the music to that bar area at Healthy Junk, you can just hang out and relax. It's so nice.
Yeah,
And after all that food, maybe you need to kick back a little.
exactly. And like the thing that I love about the packing house and the packing district is this is an experience.
Yeah.
Like each place has its distinct qualities,
Yep.
and you feel like you're going from place to place or whatever you decide to choose. And it's entertaining and beautiful just in the variety of the things that they present, but also casual.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Yeah.
need to dress up. You can be chill or you can go a little cocktail attire if you
Yeah.
want to, but this is really for everybody. So we're going to hit on a couple more things. One more in that area
Mm-hmm.
is Tacos El Gringo
Oh,
because we are in Southern California and we need all of the Mexican food we can find.
yes.
And
Yes.
it's everywhere. So
Yes.
this one's a little more fast casual than the Enfamilia. So there's really something for everybody
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Potato tacos for one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all their tacos are just delicious. Try something different every time I'm there. But also, that's what's great is that there is such a variety throughout the packing district. I always say if you're with picky eaters or you want to try a variety, like we have the best tacos right there, but then, oh, we have the best vegan food right there. So that's also just another perk of it. But yeah, Tacos El Gringo, that's where I'm bringing my team for their birthdays. That's where we're going for that greasy taco, quesadillas. Yeah, it's just, you can't beat it. And again, it's just small, local. I think sometimes people used to think of Anaheim as like chain restaurants and, going somewhere that they're used to back home. And I think when they come visit now, they'll be pleasantly surprised that there is all these unique places to try and to try something new. So I definitely encourage people to experiment and kind of go outside of their comfort zone.
For sure. And we're going to take a quick little drive over
Yeah.
to a different part of Anaheim. It's actually right next to Angel Stadium. And it is Golden Road Brewery. Okay, so I'm an LA girl, so this speaks to me because they have a motto, and it is for love, life in Los Angeles. And all of that ties into the drinks that they make and the menus, but they're right there by Angel Stadium. Tell us a little bit about that venue because I could go on
Oh,
and
yeah.
on.
Yeah. Golden Road in Anaheim is just what Orange County's all about. It's bright, it's outdoors, you're enjoying the sunshine. You can play cornhole, ping pong, enjoy a cold beer, a delicious burger. Like, if there's an Angel game happening, it's definitely the go to spot before or after a game. But if there's a game not happening, it's still the place to be. It's just this huge space, great for the family. I also think maybe people may not realize Anaheim is home to nearly 20 craft breweries. So it really is a big brewery scene for us. So start with Golden Road, one of the bigger, well known brands, and then maybe venture out to some of those smaller ones throughout our city. But yeah, Golden Road has it all. You can't miss it.
Yeah, they have more than 30 taps crafted directly on site there.
Yes.
So even just with that, you've got plenty to choose from.
Yes.
So they're just right there in Anaheim.
Yes.
And we are going to do a quick speed round because
Okay.
Castle Talk Radio is a quick one. Now, there's so much food and things to go over that we haven't even scratched the surface, but there's definitely things for you to try. So, Lindsay, this is where I need you to shine for us.
Okay.
Give me some quick answers, just whatever comes to the top of your head very quickly. If you have a big group with a variety of ages and appetites, we need something fun and casual to get something to eat. Where are you sending us?
All right. So the first place that comes to mind for me is the Fifth at Grand Legacy. So the Fifth is a rooftop bar. I think it's great for all ages because it is outdoor. There's live music, so kids can dance around, but it could also be a great date night spot. But the reason you gotta go, it's casual, it's fun, but it has the Disneyland fireworks at night, spectacular views, they pipe in the music. So, I mean, if you've got a big group that you're trying to have fun and be entertained, that's the spot to go for sure.
I can second that. The Fifth was actually the original rooftop bar in Anaheim,
Yeah.
and since then we've had so many pop up everywhere, which is amazing because we get even more variety. All
Yeah.
right, before or after a game at Angel Stadium?
Yeah. So there's actually a new spot. It's called Solita. It's a new Mexican restaurant. So kind of a little higher end, nicer sit down meal. So my husband and I, we just recently ate at the bar for Taco Tuesday right before an Angel game. It was a wonderful date night. So I think it's a new place, really great ambiance. So yeah, try something new and you can just walk over to the stadium from there. So it's perfect.
That's what I'm talking about, and switch
Yeah.
it up too, because then you go for something a little more relaxing to begin with, and then you can go and get pumped up at the stadium and be part of
Right.
all that baseball fun. Okay,
Yeah.
I need a cheap but delicious burger. Where am
All
I
right.
going?
All right. So you know what? I'm going to recommend the Croft at the Packing House, and I'm going to give you a twist on that cheeseburger. So
Okay.
I do their poutine. So it's like a cheeseburger on top of French fries. You can't go wrong. I had it on my first day at Visit Anaheim, and that is my guilty pleasure. It is everything it sounds like it would be, and it's delicious. So the Croft at
Oh
the
my
Packing
goodness.
House, that's your burger fix right there.
I will be doing that. Okay, what about a place that has like a good smoothie, acai bowl, boba, or coffee? Any of those, or all?
Yeah, so coffee, I would have to say La Mill is a new place that just opened. They have a trendy spot in LA, so it's really cool that they came down to Anaheim and it just has this awesome vibe. I know they know some of our team by name, so if you become a regular, they kind of have that feel too. So yeah, La Mill is another one I would try. And it's actually near Solita, which I mentioned earlier, so maybe hit both those up when you're in the area.
I love that. Great. And best date night anywhere in Anaheim.
So I'm gonna go with Top of the V. So that is
Mhm.
another rooftop restaurant bar. It's really sexy though. It kind of has some fire pits on top, some different trees, a really nice indoor restaurant. If you're going for more of a daytime, it's an adult only pool up there too. So again, just really kind of a fun, different date night that you could try out. But yeah,
Yeah.
great vibes.
Top of the V is at the top of the Viv Hotel. I
Yes.
love the like blue velvety plush kind of
Right.
furniture that they have in there. It's super beautiful. Great views on a clear day. You can actually see downtown LA from the top of the V.
Incredible.
And once I spotted that, I was just like, I could sit here all day and just look at that skyline.
Right?
But
Yeah.
not only that, you can also see Disneyland on one side and then Angel Stadium on the other side.
Oh,
All
that's
right, we got
incredible.
to get through this quick
Yes.
speed round. Kids' favorites.
Kids'
Where do I take the
favorite.
littles?
So yeah, I think the Anaheim Garden Walk is just a great place to run around. It's not too crazy or busy, so you can just let your kids be kids. They can get bites to eat. There's different activities they can do. So yeah, I think it's just a wide open space. Let them get their sillies out. There's a movie theater if you need to take a quick break too. But in general, that's just a good area to let the kids be kids.
I love it. We've been able to cover so many things with Lindsay from Visit Anaheim, and I hope you'll be visiting Anaheim real soon. We hope you'll be eating around Anaheim when you visit, and if you need help getting those discount tickets or hotels booked, we have got you covered. Just go to our partners at getawaytoday.com/Castle Talk. Thanks for visiting, and we'll see you real soon in Anaheim.